Hey guys, Noodle Tech here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to properly balance a budget and how to properly pick your parts for your PC. So there's going to be two websites you're going to be needing. You're going to need PC Part Picker if you're in Australia and PC Case Gear. PC Case Gear, that's just the easiest place to buy everything, and PC Part Picker, that's where we're going to be putting together our system build. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button and make sure you subscribe, share this video around, it really helps the channel. So before you want to start building your PC part list, you're going to have a budget first. So this is the most essential part, as that's what you're going to go off for your entire part list. And so once you have that, for this video, let's use an example of 1.5 grand AUD, and we're going to start our system build. So just to reiterate, this website is in the description below, aupcpartpicker.com, and this is the list function over here, start a system build. So the first thing we're going to be doing is picking our parts. So we're going to start with the CPU. So when you're going to be looking at your CPU, it's probably the first thing you want. And a good CPU I would recommend is at least an AMD Ryzen 3 if you want a good PC. So we're going to go for the highest rated and best priced Ryzen 3 AMD. So we're going to tick this box over here and we're going to look at these three right here. So for this certain build, we're going to go for the 1300X. It's the best rated. It's what I have in my PC at the moment. It's just a quad processor, and it'll allow me to do everything I want. So moving on. So if you were to buy an Intel processor slash CPU, you're going to need a cooler. But for this purpose, we're not going to have a cooler because it's an AMD Ryzen. They come with a great stock cooler. But if you were to buy a cooler, this is the one I recommend. So it's called the Be Quiet Purox Slim. The best one on the market, in my opinion, at the moment. High RPM, lowest price, and it's really quiet. So next you're going to be doing the motherboard. Let's go to that. So the next thing we're going to be moving on is the motherboard. Actually the memory, because motherboard, we'll leave that to last. Got to be compatible with everything in the PC. So the memory, we're going to go into that. And for this computer, we want an 8GB DDR4 2400, because that's just what you want at the moment. And generally you want 2 sticks of RAM. We're going to go for the best rated one at the best price. So the Corsair Vengeance LPX is what I'm going to get, $144, just looks like a nice piece of RAM at the moment. So the storage is the next thing on the list, and this is the most straightforward one. It's just going to be the Western Digital at the moment. Best storage on the market, 1 terabyte for the price of 500 gigs. So the next thing we're going to be moving on to is the graphics card. Probably the most important thing in your PC. And for this build, this budget, 1.5 grand, we're going to go for this 1070 right here, because it's just a good price at the moment. Could be cheaper, but it's what we're going to go for. So we're going to be moving on to our case. So the next thing on our list is obviously the case again. So we're going to go into that. And really, you just want the size of your motherboard case. So just for this purpose, we're going to go for a normal ATX. So we're going to go for an ATX mid-tower. It's cheap, has a nice rating. I think we're going to go for the Corsair 200R. So I'm just going to find that real quick. It's right here. This one also has a nice glass panel. So we're just going to add that, and we're going to move on. So if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you subscribe and like and share. Now, so power supply, we're going to be moving on to that. So when you want to be looking at a power supply, you want to make sure you have at least a 450 watt power supply. Since we're going for an ATX build, we're going to go for that. So I'm going to look for a 450 one with a nice rating. And also something to take into account is the modular. You want a fully modular or at least a semi-modular. If it's not modular at all, don't bother. But since we're going to be looking for one, we're going to go for this one right here, the EVGA Supernova 650 watts. So yep, best power supply on the market. And now we're going to be moving back to our motherboard. So the last thing, we've done every other part besides the motherboard. And because we left this to last, it'll be compatible with everything because of this amazing website. We're going to go with something that's going to fit into our budget. We got $116 left. So we're going to go for an ATX size motherboard. So let me just tick that off. And we're just going to go for something that has the lowest price. So we're going to go here, the AB350 Pro 4 from ASRock. Good motherboard, what I have right now. And that completes our build. We're going to add one in monitoring. just to finish it off, and yeah. So we're going to be moving on to the monitor now. Not recommended because normally you're going to have one lying around at home, but if you don't, this is going to put us over our budget, so just be wary of that. When choosing a monitor, you want at least a 24-inch monitor. It's just going to look nice, it's going to be big enough for all of your gaming needs. So we're going to go for that price, and we're going to go straight to a 24-inch, if I could find it. So I couldn't find a 24.5-inch button, but we're just going to go down here, click that 1920 by 1080. Going to look for a good rated monitor, and we're going to go for, let's see, let's go for this one right here, $188, 24-inch, 1920 by 1080. Add that, and that's going to finish our build. So yeah. So as I said, PC Case Gear is where you're going to be wanting to buy your parts online. But if you don't want to buy it online, you can go and drive around into stores. This is where you see the cheap prices right here. This price that you see is the cheapest available just driving, not online. So it's going to be a day trip maybe to get all these parts, or you can just buy them for about $200 more on PC Case Gear. I recommend PC Case Gear just because driving's a pain. And yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. This has been Noodle Tech. Make sure you like and subscribe. That's the video, guys. Peace out.